Is Joe supposed to be Louisa May Alcott as like she's writing from Joe's perspective? Oh, here's some ignorant men talking about stuff they don't know about.
You mean is the
Louisa
writer...
May Alcott wrote it.
Yes.
I think she's writing from Joe's perspective.
Yeah, because Joe is the one with the... Yeah, she's the one with the book at the end. Yeah.
If you know the answer, write into thecoverpod@gmail.com, which we don't check and nobody knows about.
So speaking of ignorant men, Brett, you've probably watched this movie with me.
Welcome to The Cover, where three Hoosier friends judge books by their covers and movies by their trailers.
That's right. I'm Brett, here with my fellow Indiana natives, Remington and Marcus, ready to dive into the stories that keep us up all night and occasionally put us to sleep.
Whether you're a bookworm, movie buff, or just here for the witty banter, we've got you covered.
Each week, we'll dissect a different book or movie, sharing fun facts, hot takes, and moments that make Marcus cry. Spoiler alert, we're not experts, but we're definitely opinionated.
From literary masterpieces to blockbuster flops, nothing is safe from our snarky reviews and wild tangents. Who knew Hoosiers could be this entertaining?
So grab your popcorn and reading glasses because we're about to embark on a hilarious journey through the pages and screens that shape our lives. Or at least our weekends.
You're listening to The Cover. Let's get the show on the road before one of our kids wakes up.
Welcome! No, you're playing Marcus this week. Yeah.
Yep. Gotcha.
I thought that was, that's good. I thought it was.
I've been working on it.
I thought it was.
He traveled
Brett.
a lot. I had a lot of practice.
Yeah, that was good.
That was fantastic.
I will say when I leave, you don't look up fun facts, though. Like when you sit here, you're supposed to be the fun facts guy.
He knows his limitations.
It's
Limitations? You just look up fun facts.
I know, but they're both staring at me the whole time. And
Is this fun? I don't...
We tried to bring in other people.
Next time you fill in for me, I'll send you my fun facts.
Okay.
And you can just throw them in there. Like pickle shots.
If you were showing up for Marcus, you're turning this off. Luckily, no one shows up for Marcus.
Sorry, Jessica. Actually, Jessica's not even either. Like,
welcome to The Cover Podcast. I'm your host, Brett Wiggins, and before we get into the rest of the intros, we are sharing tonight we've been doing some looking up of our most popular episodes as we prepare for this one. And we're each going to share our favorite episode. I'm going to kick us off episode with one of my favorite takes of all time. It is, for me, The Count of Monte Cristo.
Boo.
Dude.
Not the movie, the take.
Oh my goodness. Just
The movie's fantastic.
You grow up in this town for your whole life. You leave for a couple of years. You get a mustache and no one remembers
more
who you
than
are.
A mustache.
No one remembers who you are. Movie magic. The
movie magic was that if that is your take, then they didn't spend enough time at the beginning of the movie making them look really young. Because there's definitely people that when they're 19, you would not recognize when they're... I mean, how long was he in prison?
A long time.
12 years? So 12 years. So there's definitely people who are 19 that you would not recognize at 31.
Wasn't it his girlfriend about to be wife?
Yes.
They got pretty intimate. Yeah.
Things happen fast.
It was definitely a Harvey Dent.
She did recognize him. She said, "I knew it was you the second I saw you." Come on.
It was definitely
I'm
a Harvey.
Sure there's some past girls I'd have no idea.
It was a Harvey Dent Joker situation. Let's just put it that way.
Okay.
Yeah. Rem, what's your pick? Favorite episode?
Good, Bad, and the Ugly, and you don't have to watch it to enjoy the episode. Those are some of our best.
I'll just admit right now, listening back to the little bit I did, I think I got drunk that episode.
It was one of those. It was just one of those spicy margaritas that just hits you in the funny bone.
Fun.
Delicious.
And you know what? He had a special surprise at the bottom of it with those jalapeno filled olives.
Yes.
Yeah. That was great. The episode's fantastic though. It's funny from start to finish. I don't want to over promote it, but like I literally laughed the entire time.
Promote it. Go for it.
It's great. Yeah. But you should watch the movie. It is a long movie, but if you listen to this podcast, I bet you consider yourself like a cinema freak. Yeah, or one of our friends, yeah. But like watch the movie, enjoy the episode.
Great.
Yeah.
Nate, what's your pick?
My book pick is Fever in the Heartland. Absolutely loved some of your guys' takes. I think it being based off of everything happening in Indiana and your guys' knowledge of Indiana and just how it just allowed you to flow, and it just felt so natural, and it's a pretty deep podcast.
I'll say this. So we just put up a mural in the lounge side of Parks Place. So we opened up a second side. It's called the Lounge, and there's this mural that has a history of fishers.
Okay.
We had the head of this historical society that helped us like create this mural. I guarantee there's descendants
Oh yeah.
that were in the KKK, and like not in that mural, but like there's descendants. Like at one point in that episode, Marcus said that like if your descendants are from Indiana,
Yeah, it was 1 in 3, right?
1 in 3.
Yep.
Right. It's pretty messed up.
That's super messed up. Like, I don't know how else to say
So
it.
be careful when you look up your family heritage.
Yeah.
You might find some stuff you don't want to know.
Unless you're from good old
How much
Minnesota.
time did the dude put into the mural?
It wasn't painted. It was picture and paste, but it was a lot.
Got it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you'd be upset if you called him and you're like, "Hey,
We got to take one of these down.
is it gonna ruin the flow if we place this one?"
Just Photoshop.
Hey,
You or
I'll tell you my up and coming favorite episode. I should have named this as my favorite episode.
okay, let's hear it.
Princess and the Bride.
What?
Definitely not your favorite.
Is that a new movie?
Princess
Just released?
Bride.
Princess Bride. The Princess of the Bride.
Honestly, that's one I go back and listen to
It's
all
a
the time.
great one because it's live and the energy's
It's
there.
good, it's good.
And coming up April 25th.
Fifth.
It's a Saturday. Leave the kids at home. Have a date night. We've got Remember the Titans. One night only at Books and Brews on the north side of Indianapolis. Live event. Doors open 6:30. The doors actually are open all day. And 7 o'clock recording time. Get yourself some apps, some beer cheese with
Yeah.
pretzels.
I just saw on their social they're celebrating 12 years at that main location.
Oh, I saw that too.
Yeah. So I mean, like,
They do a good job.
it's a banging place just to get there a little
If
early.
you
and-
remember Hot Pockets from the 90s that almost did burn off the top layer of skin from your mouth, they
The
have
roof
those
of
as
your
well.
mouth.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because you don't wait. You get it
No,
out and you bite in
no.
immediately because it's pepperoni and cheese.
If I had time to wait to eat, I would have ate real food.
You know which
I
ones were
wouldn't-
disgusting, but I ate them anyway?
Bagel bites?
all of them.
The ham and cheese.
I didn't mess with
Oh,
those.
that cheese was nasty. But
Yeah.
it was the last one. It was like when you get the variety pack, but
Oh,
you
yeah.
have to eat them all.
Yep.
'Cause it's all
Yep.
you got
Yep.
out.
Yeah.
Mom would not buy any more until they were all
Oh
gone.
my gosh.
I loved bagel bites that you could put in like the.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe we didn't have a toaster oven, so what am I talking about?
Probably
Did
the
we
oven.
put- Oven. Yeah,
probably
oven.
just
You're
put
right.
them in the oven.
Oven. They came
Because
with
you
the-
put them in the microwave, they get all like soggy.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. You want them crispy, and it came with the little reflector, little tin that it went in. Oh,
I can see Brett having a toaster oven.
yeah. No.
At what age do you think we were allowed to do these things? Because
Fourth grade for me.
Fourth grade?
Yep. Home
My
Alone,
kids,
fourth grade.
My kids are third grade and below, and they make their entire lunch and breakfast.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
My kids make their lunches as part of their chores every day, and they're starting to get really creative with some stuff.
I was going to
It's-
say, do you check for protein and like good health?
I
and-
tell them they have to have a sandwich of some sort. They have to have a fruit and a vegetable.
Yeah.
Other than that, they
You
can't
let
have
them-
more
you let
than
them go
one.
wild.
They can't have more than one dessert.
So, what kind of sandwiches are showing up?
A lot of like bagel type creations. Like Hadley loves these little mini bagels, and she will like put like cheese and meat and like
Yeah.
she loves that. Some days just
One
cream
time, my
cheese.
mom let me make my own sandwich, and I was so excited. I put like ham and lettuce and cheese and ketchup and mayonnaise and all this, and it's just. And then I pack it up, and when I opened it the next day, it was so soggy and nasty. But you're like proud of it, so you eat it.
Yeah.
Some people grew up in a different like environment. Like throwing barbecue sauce and crushed up chips is like a thing. Did you do that?
Yeah. So
Nate is like
so
sandwich connoisseur.
well, not in our sandwich. We do it in like salsa. So like we ate a lot of ramen and like poor people foods, and we would go through and we just had tons of condiments.
Ham it up, yeah.
Just tons of condiments,
Spices.
seasonings we always had. So it was more like you're adding that to try to get something different. And then my sister Nicole and I, we would go back and forth to see who could make like either the grossest, but you had to eat it. Because if you didn't, you got in huge trouble.
Oh, yeah, because you're wasting.
Yeah. And so it was like, who could make the spiciest, who could make whatever flavor, like pickle, whatever. And so we'd get pretty creative.
Dude, the most creative thing I think ever made was we loved cinnamon sugar toast.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
But we would make cinnamon sugar quesadillas.
Oh.
Like you got the tortilla, butter, cinnamon sugar, then put it on top.
See,
Delicious.
you guys probably did the toast, butter, and then you sprinkle the cinnamon sugar. Is that what you're talking about?
After the butter melts a little bit.
I was spoiled. My mom would make the cinnamon paste.
Riley
It
makes
is
that now.
so. How do you even make it?
There's definitely a lot of butter.
There's butter and it's like
so Riley, you need to write into
it's a paste,
the
though.
cover podcast.
It's just I think I might be simplifying it. I think it's just butter, sugar, and cinnamon, but it's the right proportions.
Yeah.
And you just keep.
It's a layer. It's like a smear. It's not like not like butter, and it is a whole experience.
It's better than Applebee's cinnamon butter.
Well, yeah, it's Applebee's, bro.
No, sorry, Texas Roadhouse cinnamon.
Oh, I could buy that.
It's better than that, and it's pretty good.
So the kids know if we have cinnamon toast, it's like a treat at our house because we try not to just spread sugar on things all the time. So
it's good. That's a good plan.
That's like they're like, can we have it as a treat, sort of thing.
You know what though? I mean, we shouldn't get in a deep dive on this because I could go for days. I've been doing like a ton of research and also looking back at my own life and just like, I really want my girls to know the protein sources first and then everything that follows, and then they will come to me and literally deny sugar. They'll deny desserts. They're like, I'm not, if they don't feel like it, they won't force themselves. Piper and Charlie especially will literally just say, no, I don't want to have it today, even though they love donuts. So anyway, I don't know, man. I feel really passionate that we shouldn't give our kids foods that we would not eat, and I was doing that for a long time. Like, they can figure it out. Like, this is fine for them just having a snack, and I'm doing less and less than that.
Yeah. Well, and it does. They handle it better at a young age, but it's the habit that we're creating and the addiction.
Yeah, totally.
But I will say both my kids are really getting into steak and chicken.
Carnivores.
Yeah.
Little carnivore meat eaters.
It's crazy expensive. Once Lincoln's big, I'm going to be so broke.
You know what, Nate? It's
So
less
broke.
expensive than a heart attack.
That's true.
Yeah,
That's true.
yeah.
That's true.
That's true.
We have a Ninja Creamy. Sorry, last one. Promise. Ninja Creamy, where you can like make your own ice cream. And the kids went to have ice cream. Hadley looks at me and she goes, "Is this one of your high protein ice creams?" I was like, "Why?"
Made out of cottage cheese.
Like I actually add like protein powder and like all this stuff to it, and she's like, "It just tastes extra good," and I have a feeling you added. I'm like, yes.
So she actually thinks it's good when you add protein.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
that's
she knows I
great.
don't do it all the time because it's just a lot.
Yeah.
Like, but yeah.
Yeah, you're talking about things getting expensive. You're just adding protein to ice creams.
Dude,
Just went from a $2 snack to a $20 snack.
Well,
Come on, man.
I'm trying to lose weight.
Good for
I
you.
love it.
That's great.
And
I do love it. Just
Shelly has a big sweet tooth. I will eat sweet things when she does, and so I'm like, all right, we need to have something good in the house. So yeah, high protein. One tastes like Chips Ahoy. It's delicious.
1,000 chips, delicious. Hey, I'm your host,
Nabisco.
Brett Wiggins. As always, to my left, actually not always, but tonight is
Nate
Frazier taking over for the asset.
It's not Frasier.
Frazier. Sitting to my right is Sir
Remington Ramsey.
We answer 9 questions, most of the time every week, about one of your favorite books or movies. Sir Remington, what are we covering?
Set in the Depression-era Louisiana prison, death row officer Paul Edgecombe oversees inmates including John Coffey, a gentle giant with miraculous healing abilities. As supernatural events unfold, Paul grapples with justice, morality, and the cruelty of capital punishment. The film explores themes of compassion, guilt, and the human capacity for both evil and extraordinary kindness. This movie is The Green Mile, 1999, R rating, 3 hours and 9 minutes, starring Tom Hanks, Michael Clarke Duncan, director Frank Darabont.
Did you know it was 3 hours?
I did.
Do you remember? Okay.
Oh yeah, and writer Stephen King.
Yes. So
Gotta get in there.
wrote it. It was a book first, I'm assuming. Stephen's book. Okay.
Oh yeah, and what's interesting about this book is it's the first one to mention. This is probably not the first one he did this with, but it's the first one I've read that he wrote them in a series, specifically so that because he found that his writers were jumping to the end of his novels to find out what happens.
His readers.
Got
it.
And so he started writing them in segments and releasing
So
them
they
in
could do
segments so they couldn't do that. And this is the first one I know of that he did that with.
Wow,
Smart.
that's cool.
Kind of cool.
This is known as one of the, if not the saddest endings in Hollywood.
Yeah, we're gonna dig into that because I've got questions, I guess, and anger.
I expected you to.
But we'll get there. I think Nate does too. What'd you know going into it? I knew 3 things because I've kind of seen it before, but I think I was real young and maybe I saw the TV version in the background. I knew big black dude grabbing balls, spitting gnats. Those are the 3 things I remembered about this
I remembered
movie.
it being butterflies. I forgot it was like little bugs. I thought it was
No,
butterflies.
they weren't even bugs. They were like
It's like dirt.
embers.
Yeah.
It was like
Spirits.
Oh, that's what those were.
I don't know. That's
Seen
my
those
take.
before. All right. Okay. Little spirits.
I always
Evil
get this
ones.
movie. Not always. I had up to recently always got it confused with Shawshank because Darabont and Stephen King did both.
Yep.
Tom Hanks, by the way, fun fact from when we did Shawshank, turned down Andy Dufresne.
Yep.
And accepted this role to make up for it.
Yeah.
Like basically a handshake
So
deal with
he-
Frank Darabont.
So when he turned it down, he said, "Next Stephen King you do, I'm in." Sort of thing, or
Kind of, yes.
Okay.
Basically, like he felt really bad for missing
What
out
did he
on
turn down Shawshank for? Do you know?
it. We covered it.
Oh,
94.
94.
That should give it away.
Forrest Gump.
Yes, sir.
Oh wow, worked out for everybody.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah.
Worked out for everybody. Yeah.
What's interesting though, there was only one actor nominated for a Oscar in this.
No huge, not a lot of huge names. Like if you know movies, they're big names, but
a lot of B stars.
Yes.
a lot. I mean, everyone in here.
a lot of B
is a
stars who
star.
showed up as an A.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
a lot of B. What was it? If it was it Tom Hanks?
It was not Tom
okay,
Hanks.
so was it Percy?
It was not Percy.
Oh wow.
Do you know who it was, Nate?
No.
Michael Clarke Duncan.
Okay, so John, right?
John Coffey,
Man,
but not spelled like
the drink. Not spelled like the drink. Nate, what'd you know going into it? Had you seen it before? This was your first time?
This was my first time when I watched it a couple weeks ago when we were thinking about covering it.
Did you watch it again?
I did not, since Marcus just let us know today while I was at school. Also, did not receive Marcus's 9 words, even though Brett.
okay.
Oh, that's
Brett-
all right. We like yours better.
Yeah.
He's not that good at it.
Yeah.
He has
So,
to count. Who has to count
so-
9?
so mine are more just words that stick out and like.
So it's the Brett version of Marcus's 9 words.
Oh,
I don't know. Like it's not.
just say yes.
It's not telling a story. It's not a sentence. It's just words. Like, and what's
yeah,
funny
it's
is
definitely my version of 9 words. This is exactly what it is.
Have you ever listened to the first episode ever where we actually covered Remember the Titans? It's a trip. It's a trip because that's where we invented the
30-second?
the 30-second synopsis.
It was
Mine was like 61
true-
seconds.
true Olaf.
Yeah.
Was Brett.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
it was,
yeah.
Girl, boy.
No, when I used to do it off the cuff, what's the Parasite? Parasite, you loved Parasite.
Oh yeah.
Rich, poor, rich kid.
Parasite
That was
was
a good one.
great.
That was a good one.
Great movie, great episode.
Yeah. So a lot of these words came up when you were actually reading your description. So
Well, hold on. What I asked was, what'd you know going into it?
yeah. So I'd never seen it before.
Okay. You knew nothing about it.
I knew that it was critically acclaimed. Every time I saw the cover, I was like, man, I really should watch this movie. And then just never would find time. I don't know. like just one of those that just keeps falling off because then something new comes out, or so I just never got around to it, and I totally meant to. No reason not to, and
you're ready with your Brett version of 9 words?
Kind of.
Okay, hold on.
It's more chill.
Rem, was this movie? This was a Ramsey. This has got to be a Ramsey movie.
No. Shawshank was. This one was just a little. Probably the subject matter was darker.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
Definitely harder to watch now that I've got 4 kids.
Oh yeah.
But going back to the B movie actors, did you catch who the jail cell guy who was screaming when he got his fingers bashed in? Maybe you guys don't know this movie as well as I do.
Okay, so time out. So he's I know him.
He plays a clown in a kids movie.
Air Bud.
Air Bud.
Get out
Which,
of
by
here.
the way, is frightening in Air Bud. Like, I watched it with the girls. Oh my gosh,
We just recently watched all
Isn't
those.
he super scary?
The kids love Air Bud now,
I
though.
know, dude.
I guess there's a TV
Honestly,
series.
Air Bud was great.
At first, I thought he was
Ridiculous. It's hard to watch. The basketball scenes are hard to watch. but other than that.
At first, I thought he was the Santa Claus from Christmas with the Cranks. The guy who is Santa.
Could be.
It's not.
It's not, but like, it could be that.
Same type of guy.
No, but his laugh gives it away. Very recognizable voice.
He's in other things too that I've seen.
Yeah,
for sure.
I'll look it up.
But
No,
Air Bud,
just that. Just
I haven't
Air
seen Air
Bud.
Bud in a while.
Don't look at anything
You know
else
what
up,
I think of for some reason when I think of Air Bud is
Michael Jeters, who we're talking about, died in 2003.
oh, R.I.P.
Wow, 51 years old. Age 50. Yeah.
You know, he looked like he lived a full.
He was
life,
in
though.
Jurassic Park 3.
You know what I'm
I know
saying?
exactly what you're
Yeah,
saying.
some
Open
rough-
Range, where he played a character named Percy, ironically, and a bunch of Elmo. He was on a lot of Elmo stuff.
Oh, is he
But
the
his-
voice of somebody?
Mr. Noodle.
Oh, he is Mr. Noodle. And whenever,
Do you know who Mr. Noodle is?
bro,
Which one's Mr. Noodle?
Mr. Noodle is the funny guy that Elmo would look out the window it'd be toward the end of every
It's a
every
person
episode.
or a puppet?
It's a person. And then whenever they have somebody fill in for him,
Yeah.
it'd be, "Oh guys, look. It's Mr. Noodle's brother. Mr. Noodle."
Oh, really?
And then if it was a girl, it's Mr. Noodle's sister, Mrs. Noodle. Every time.
Wait, do you remember this from your childhood or from your kids watching this?
Willow, we watched a lot of Sesame Street. Rose a little bit, Hazel a lot, and then the twins not much. But
Yeah.
that is a show I try to put on if we're gonna watch TV.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Yeah, versus
It's hard to beat Bluey.
Oh, Bluey's so great.
Bluey's
It's just
unstoppable.
It's I try to limit because it's so short.
It's addicting. It's
yeah,
kind of like
it's
a
addicting.
drip.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
So it's like their version of a reel almost. So
We went and we turned off the autoplay for everything. Changed things a lot,
Yeah.
but the kids realized that they can just take the remote and like have control of
hey,
that.
at least they got to be kind of assertive then. That's
yeah,
good.
I mean they're at least
Raising little
making
entrepreneurs.
Yeah.
making the choice.
Yeah.
Michael Jeter.
All right. 30-second synopsis, Nate. Here we go. 9 words kind of that don't make any sense. Here we go.
Compassion, injustice, miracles, cruelty, redemption, suffering, humanity, sacrifice. Did I already say punishment? Punishment.
Dude, are you describing this or Passion of the Christ? Because it's kind of the same thing,
It's a good episode.
isn't it? It's a great episode.
Greatest episode of all time, if you ask our listeners.
Hundreds of people would agree with you. Hundreds.
Facts.
All right, slam poetry.
Did you guys feel like this had like a Notebook feel at the beginning?
Dude,
Yes,
wait a second. Just
my-
wait a second.
That's my first note.
I like to see if I can get anything that's going to be in his slam poetry.
The movie opens with white dudes running through cotton fields with guns. Not looking great for the one black guy I remembered from this movie. This is like the Notebook meets Forrest Gump meets Shawshank.
There we go.
Tom Hanks can turn peeing into a toilet into great acting.
Yes.
Had John Coffey been bored 20 years later, he would still hold the NFL sack record today. He's an absolute unit.
Yes.
Tom Hanks is always sweating. The South is just hot. As an audience member, I hated Percy. As a film critic going to Cannes, I was blown away by the portrayal of Percy by Doug Hutchison. Wild Bill is dumb. Oh, wow. Wild Bill is super smart. Dumb again. I tried to take it back. Didn't mean what you thought it meant. Percy killing Mr. Jingles raises him on the list of all-time villains. Not quite Jenny, but up there. Whoever wrote the last 2 minutes of this movie deserves to be fired. Been a long day. I'm going to bed now, boss. I'm dog tired.
Nice. Were you talking about the last 2 minutes of actual runtime? With the old
ending
people?
After the ending.
With the old people.
Dude, I was ready to...
Unnecessary?
Unnecessary. You did, the person... Like, and I don't know if that's the ending to Stephen King's book. I know that it's not always the same.
Yeah.
I'm almost like, you didn't get it. Whoever wrote the ending...
Well, with the Stephen King is not... If you're talking about like the imagery of like the afterlife.
He didn't get it. He didn't even understand his own movie.
Yeah.
His own book. I was so angry. Nate, you texted 2 weeks ago, oh, dude, the end of the movie he's right. Yeah. I'm so...
So when it ended and John's killed, you are like, well, Nate's wrong.
And I'm like, dude, what is he talking about?
And then they play the last...
Yes.
I totally get that.
And then they try to explain to me incorrectly.
Now, I will say though, if I agree with you, which I'm not sure I do, if I agree with you that the old people, and what Brett is talking about is if you haven't watched it, there's a narration at the beginning and the end of the movie. That's the only time.
Just think Notebook.
Just like the Notebook.
Yep.
There's people who are old. The old guy is telling the old lady his life. He's basically saying, this is what happened. This is a really important year of my life when this happened.
1935.
So then the movie plays and you forget about it, and then it flashes back to them, and he basically unveils that because of a spiritual endeavor like happening, his life has been touched, and he is almost borderline immortal, where he's going to live a lot longer than all of his friends.
Yep.
Benjamin Button style, like not backwards, but
by the way, not my issue yet.
Okay, well, and this is what I was going to say is like, there was something really thoughtful and thought-provoking in that whole thing where like his friends are dying off and he's got this like immortal like lock and he's trying to figure out the meaning. He views
it as a curse.
It's a curse. He's like the curse
it's his atonement.
Of his life.
That's what made me mad.
No, I liked it.
The mouse didn't even make me mad.
Yeah, the mouse is weird. So the mouse also got it too.
That was kind of thrown in there, and I don't know. I guess I get it.
I like that
but
he
the mouse
thinks it's a
looked
curse.
like it was dying.
Because
well.
you should not have. He's 108 years old at the end when he
looks good for 108.
Yeah, he looks like he's 70.
Yep.
75.
Yep.
Okay, so he's 108. He looks like he's 70, and when he's unsure how long he's gonna. And he says this: "I'm not sure how long I'm gonna live, but it was a curse." I think that's good. I think there's a reason. Like if we look at through our lens, there's a reason God said, "Hey, well, I'm gonna limit all life to 120 years." You guys, there's nothing good that happens after midnight. There's nothing good that happens past 120 years. You guys just become every single one of you becomes sinful, and there's nothing left to live for. So I'm gonna limit the life. So if we go through that lens, it should be uncomfortable. All your friends are dying. There's nothing like you should spend your time impacting people, but you shouldn't want that. You shouldn't want to be immortal.
Yeah, I think he spends all his time regretting ever going through with killing.
Yeah,
Coffey.
that was my like.
That's kind of
And so so what are you doing with that?
He said it's an atonement for allowing Coffey to be killed, who is clearly a...
But the way he says it is to kill one of God's wonders.
Yes.
Right, but he's not doing anything wonderful with his life. Like, he's just living it out in a nursing home.
He's living in atonement. He's living in perpetual...
purgatory?
Yeah.
Yeah,
like he's paying off his debt by just living in purgatory.
So here's my issue.
I don't agree with that. I'm just saying that's what he's doing.
Here's my issue with it, because I thought it was clear allegory. I mean, I really do.
His life,
the movie. I felt
Christ.
Yes,
it's Stephen King. I doubt it.
But if that's what I'm saying. He didn't know his own book. He didn't know his own movie.
Yeah.
So
everyone steals from the Bible and doesn't realize.
Correct. But my issue was like if he Edgecombe, who's played by Tom Hanks, younger life, old guy in the nursing home afterwards, if he deserved atonement, okay, then that means that Peter should have lived the rest of his life in atonement. That means that all the disciples that didn't step in and do something about Jesus on the cross should live in atonement. And that's why I didn't like it. That was my issue. So yeah, that I was just so, it was so, I don't want to say perfect, but it was great. And then it
is pretty interesting though that's where it went, because if you remember the scene, one of our questions is, what are the most memorable scenes?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
When he's talking to the first guy that is going to be executed, which I believe is the Indian.
Yes. Who I thought, the first cutaway, I thought it was Snape.
Okay.
I had it in my notes.
I don't know how to take
that. It's a nice side door for you.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the guy who looks nothing like Snape and acts nothing like Snape, the Indian dude, is basically saying, he's basically asking for Tom Hanks to give him clarity on
what do you
heaven.
think heaven's like? Yes. Is it your favorite moment?
He lived in
just in perpetuity. Yes. Oh, jinx.
And I get enough of that. I get enough of that in the car ride. Oh my gosh, we're over a roof. You didn't pinch me. We're under a roof. The amount of times I've heard that, the people who listen to this show that have 7-year-olds understand what
Dude,
I'm
we need to
talking
make
about.
up something ridiculous.
What?
Oh, it's Tuesday and I'm 38.
Oh yeah.
Sorry, babe. You didn't know that? Oh,
yeah. Every
All
time.
Right, add that to the
Every
list.
time. What was I talking about?
The
Indian
perpetuity.
dude.
Yes. Which was
what is heaven?
he in Joe Dirt?
I don't know.
Oh, dude,
I don't
is
watch
he
those
that
trash
Indian?
movies. Oh my gosh, the fact that Brett has seen that.
He
Totally.
loves. Oh, you'd love Joe Dirt.
You haven't seen
You'd
Joe
love
Dirt?
Joe
I
Dirt.
mean, that's
man.
one of those movies where, like,
Dude,
I've
you would.
seen one scene at a time.
You're
when
the
it's on.
guy telling me Napoleon Dynamite isn't funny right now. You would love Joe Dirt.
If I watched Napoleon Dynamite for the first time as a 37-year-old man, I would absolutely
okay,
not think
you
it's
might
funny.
be right. This might be if
I didn't like Napoleon Dynamite the first time I
Neither
watched
did I.
it. But I'll tell you what, the 10th, 11th, 12th, it just kept getting
What's
better
the
and better.
firework the Indian guy's like addicted to? What, they're not sparklers. What are they?
I don't
The
remember.
little what are
Snappers?
the no the little things that
Roman candles?
the snakes.
Oh,
Oh, are they called snakes?
yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
It's just snakes.
Which is like the worst of all fireworks.
All right, perpetuity. Tom Hanks is trying to talk to him about heaven. And
I don't even know where I was going with it, but basically, where was I going with that?
No idea.
the first guy.
That was a memorable scene because he's talking about essentially that's the first time you find out what's going on inside of Tom Hanks. Tom Hanks is battling with this seemingly incredibly painful bladder infection.
Yep.
And
peeing razor blades.
but you can tell he's a good guy trying to do right by the prisoners
Yep.
who are on death row. So he's trying to figure out the meaning of his life through the entire movie. And that's the first scene where he out loud talks about his thoughts about God. And he basically, the Indian dude says, I basically view heaven as going back. If I confess my sins right before I die, I go back to a version of the best moment of my life. And he's describing his wife in his teens. And Tom Hanks, like the way he delivers that line, he says something to the effect of, that's almost exactly what I picture heaven as being. But like he says it in a much better Tom Hanks way, which by the way, Tom Hanks is, I've officially decided on my Mount Rushmore. Tom Hanks and Leo are two.
Are you confusing Tom Hanks and Bill Murray? Like, are you combining them into
Not even
one?
close. Bill Murray has not even touched he doesn't even know where Montana
Yeah,
is.
Tom Hanks deserves a spot.
Yeah. Is he on yours?
I think on the episode I included him. I included Denzel.
Yeah.
It's hard for
Definitely
me to
Denzel.
mess up on Denzel.
It's-
Well, it's hard to
it's
say.
your-
Definitely,
Is it only
It's
male?
your Mount Rushmore.
There's
I
four, right?
love
Is it
Denzel.
only-
it's 4, right?
It's 4.
Yeah.
But is it only men?
No, it's
No.
your Mount Rushmore. It could be Bluey's dad.
You could put a woman on there if you.
Well, I guess that's not an actor.
I'm trying to think of.
Yeah, that'd be an actress.
I think for the sake of this podcast where we're trying to get more content, we should do one for women and one for men.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
sounds good. Next
Yeah.
week?
Sure.
Also,
Yeah.
keep
Yeah.
the podcast alive. That's
Yeah.
good.
Is Tom Hanks
Denzel.
close to your Mount Rushmore if he's not on it?
I'd
Yeah,
have to-
it's
I'd have to think
it's
a
a personal
lot about
preference.
this.
Is Mount Rushmore in Wyoming? Where is that?
It's Montana,
Montana.
right? Am I wrong? Is it North Dakota?
It's the Dakotas.
I think it might be North Dakota.
Way to cover your
Hold
your
on.
bet there and say the Dakotas. So that way either
Yeah,
one
could
is right.
be.
So mine
in,
is
in
Tom
Minnesota,
Hanks.
we just call them the Dakotas.
It'd be
one big.
Tom Hanks, Denzel, Leo, and Ryan Gosling. Couldn't hold all the.
Dude, I think you did put Ryan Gosling on it.
Leo, Brad Pitt,
Oh yeah.
It is South Dakota. Gosh dang it.
Denzel.
You know what? 10th grade Remington
What's
is really
so
annoyed
cool
with
though is I said
37-year-old
Wyoming and he
Remington.
was like, "Idiot, Montana." This is
Well, it's
coming on
definitely not
This is
Wyoming.
coming on the hills of our friend listening to
I think
it.
you're actually closer in Wyoming.
This is coming off the heels of our friend listening to all of our old episodes, and it's the one. Is it Willy Wonka? Marcus is like, I know what word is it? I know a lot
Odious.
of words. Odious.
Odious.
Oh yeah. What's that word mean? I do not know what that word means. Yeah, I would feel good about that Mount Rushmore, Nate.
that thread's been alive lately.
been
We must
great.
have a retreat coming.
Shout out Sergeant Gibson, Officer Gibson,
Sergeant.
Sergeant.
Yep.
Sergeant Gibson. Yeah. Sergeant.
Also, not the same person in Joe Dierte. Unfortunately,
You know who else died at the age of 50, 54 to be exact? It was John Coffey. Not in the movie, but the actor.
Oh, Michael. Well, yeah, big dude. Big dudes
dude,
die
yeah.
early. Yeah.
It was so. This was a breakout role for him. He auditioned for the Green Mile, and Tom Hanks reportedly looked at him and said something like, "That's John Coffey."
Oh, nice.
He had to stop lifting weights, by the way. Which when I read this was a really funny. He's like, "I have to look more like a guy from 1935, so I stopped lifting weights." I was like, "You
What?
stopped lifting weights in this movie?"
Dude, he's
He's massive.
impressive specimen.
And it's
He's-
not so like they definitely did do.
steroids.
No, they did like different. Well, yeah, I'm sure he did that.
Yeah.
But they were doing different angles, right? So they would dig a little trench, and Tom Hanks would stand in that, and one of the other guys would stand at the side, and then he would stand. He was 6'5", but still they wanted to make him look like 7
When
foot.
Percy was bringing him in the first time, you saw the top of Percy's hat, and then
and you
you
never
couldn't
saw
see his head.
That's
yeah.
accurate. I
Yeah.
mean, Percy's just a small dude.
Oh,
but-
and when the whole, what do they call it? Their wagon
yeah,
that they
Oh,
brought him in,
yeah.
and
Just riding on the axle.
Hey,
Oh
who
my
won the
gosh.
Oscar?
It was him.
It's Percy. Yeah.
No,
Oh,
Coffey.
John. That's right. John.
Yeah.
John Coffey. Not
Yeah.
like the drink.
My first note,
Michael
is,
Clarke Duncan.
There we go.
is wow, opening scene, set the hook, and then I'm like, is that the Groundhog's Day radio alarm? What is that? And I was like,
Missed it.
and then I was like, wait, do people still use radio alarm clocks? Like my notes just go.
Man, this is a long movie. We've been going for 35 minutes. It's just now getting to the scene where the first dude dies.
It really. I can see how it is. Is it a 3-part book?
I don't know.
No. So for it, what's interesting to me is it is about, in the background of this entire movie, it's about the death penalty. It's about how they're treating these prisoners with dignity and how they take their role seriously in that. You really see that with, they call him Dale, but his name's Edward, right?
No.
Dale?
You talking about the
Yeah.
Airbud guy?
Yeah. But I don't know, when you go into, is this on Prime?
Delacroix.
I mean, his name is Edward Delacroix, but
Yeah.
like
They call him Dale.
I think his he wants to be French, like he wants to be something else.
Got it.
So he gave himself a name, but yeah, everyone
Got
calls
it.
him Dale.
So you see that with Dale big time, with them telling about the Mouse City and all that, and it's awesome. And death penalty. Did we talk about this previously on an
Marcus
episode?
has a good stance on it.
How do we feel about this as
Yeah,
Christians?
we brought it up on the Good, Bad, and the Ugly.
Okay.
Yeah.
I will just, Gladwell has a new series, Alabama Murders, I think, and it's all about the death penalty, and it's as horrible it is to watch. If there's going to be capital punishment, believe it or not, like electric chair is not the worst way to go.
Yeah,
Really?
unless they don't
Yeah.
put water in the sponge.
That also not
that
great.
was such a hard scene to
That was a
watch.
terrible scene. I was just waiting at were either of you watching that scene saying shoot him?
Oh,
The
stop.
entire
Good
time I'm
call.
like shoot him.
Which is funny you say that, because if you do believe in capital punishment, and I don't know where I stand on it yet, I really, really don't. Firing squad would be.
yeah, that's the argument. Is that's the most humane way to go.
And the issue is they're viewing it through the lens of what's best for the spectators, not what's best for the individual.
Yeah.
So as a spectator,
I don't know that someone who deserves to be put to death gets a choice on how they die, if that is what the argument is. You know what I'm saying?
I think Marcus's stance last time was like, how do we decide who deserves to die, and then are we robbing them that chance of repentance and salvation? And I think that was his take last time, if I remember right. Sorry to misquote you here, Marcus.
Well, Marcus ain't here, Nate. So what do you think?
That was a pretty good take. So I think that was mine, actually. Yeah, I agree. Redemption is possible at any point, and the older I get, the less absolute and touchy-feely on it I get, and it's like, well, there can be gray area too. There can be some mystery there. I don't know.
I will say this movie set it up where when it was Wild Bill's time to go, I wasn't like, they should really give him some more time.
Right.
Like,
Right.
The reality is we don't. It's kind of like A Few Good Men, where it's like we don't know what's actually going on there to create our freedom.
Yep.
And to be completely honest, we probably don't want to know. And we don't know how bad some of these dudes are.
Well, that's the thing. So the whole time, Wild Bill, I'm just like, that's just a crazy dude. Like,
No.
like he's completely, like he needs some sort of medication, therapy, something. Like, I'm going with that in my mind most of the movie, right? And then when they reveal what he truly did, I was just so enraged. I was enraged, like what he did, awful, as a father. But then, like, I was enraged on the fact that, like, earlier they made me feel like, you know what, he might not be that bad of a person. Like, that's what I was more upset about.
So you're upset, yeah.
I was more upset that I was like giving him
Grace.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that bad? Is that a?
I think it's human.
I think it's a normal emotion to have for sure.
Definitely knew how to play those emotions.
Well, I'm always on the side of like, I really do truly believe I would be able to forgive someone, but I've also never been in the situation, like as the family or as the whatever. And I don't know. I would come back to like, I don't deserve any of the grace that I have. But also, is that a separation? That's why I'm not God. So I don't have that ability to do it
Yeah,
properly.
thank God I'm not God.
Yeah, 100%.
All right, I wrote down 2 notes that I think are funny. This one is Percy is hateable. Do they give Oscars for villains? They should. But when I wrote it, I heard it in Brett's voice. Like that's a note that Brett would say exactly. Can you say that? Percy's hateable. Do they give Oscars for villains? They should.
Percy's hateable. Do they give Oscars for villains? They should.
That's exactly how I heard it in my
That's
voice.
a great take. I loved Percy. He
Yeah.
played such a great
Oh,
villain.
what a punchable face.
Yep.
Another note. That's a large amount of chairs. Cheaper than a movie. What am I talking about? Why did I write that?
Well, you're talking about...
That's a large amount of chairs.
Hey, John, is there anything that you want to do before your day? I want to see one of them Flickr pictures. What's he call them? A Flickr show? A Flickr show. It was when they watched the movie, and it's
No,
just...
this is an early note. This is before
It's probably the death of
this mouse. This mouse is
Harlan Bitterbuck.
What's your note right before, right after?
this mouse is interesting. Set a trap. What's going on?
So
That was literally my note. I'm
It's
like,
probably
this is
when-
2-second scene. What is happening?
Oh, were they cleaning out the... They're cleaning...
Maybe
They're
This-
cleaning out the...
That's
yeah.
a large
they're
amount
getting
of
ready.
chairs.
They're getting ready for the Indian man being electrocuted, and that whole
Oh,
room.
that's
that
why I
whole
wrote
room
it.
goes from storage.
No. You reminded me though. It's how many chairs they set up to watch people die.
Yeah,
I think they're... And
Why
I
on
didn't
earth
pay
was
it-
that
to
many
just
people?
pure.
I didn't pay enough attention, but...
It's all the
There were
families
there
and
repeats?
lawyers.
Were there people that showed up every single execution?
Totally, it's
Yeah.
like church for these people. Like when you watch
messed up.
like more modern executions, it's like it's a room this size for like 6 chairs for like a handful of people who want to watch it.
And there's
the mayor.
There's a plexiglass
Yeah.
in between, and
Dude, back in the day, it was like let's get together and
Probably
go
because
to.
they had to smell that without
Whoa.
the water.
well, I think for some of them they would even bring their kids as a
Scare
teaching.
tactic?
Yeah.
Wait, do you know that?
I can't unsee.
Charlie Kirk. One of his takes was he believes in public executions.
Wow.
He was like, I think for very nasty, like
without thinking or doing any research at all, it makes sense to have your kids, like, it's the same concept as like having your kids smoke cigarette, have a whole pack of cigarettes.
Think about like in Braveheart. I mean, when he's getting quartered, it's a community event to watch this traitor get. So I think the further back you go, the more normal.
Wow, that's true. I didn't even think about that.
It's almost
hangings.
a part. I don't want to call it a party, but it's.
I guess there's something different about being outside versus inside.
Feels intimate.
Yeah, being inside a room with somebody. When it's outside, maybe it's just like the ability to walk away. It's an open air. Like, I don't know. But it's something different about being inside the room. Like, think about like houses that have to disclose that there's a dead body in them. Like, I'm in real estate, so that's kind of where my head goes.
There's ever been. Right? Or is it just the next sale?
The next seller.
Okay.
Yeah, has to disclose that.
But after that, you don't?
I don't know. I mean, I guess.
Dude,
I don't know.
sell it to your spouse and then they sell it. To disclose it. Is that against the rules?
It's definitely frowned upon morally.
I'll be on the next masterclass panel. It sounds good. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.
It was you that killed him. And
by the way, Brett wrapped up my last masterclass. We were
that was fun.
Merging speaking tour.
It really is Cutco for
adults,
the generation above. They're locked in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, not dry at all. They're like excited to learn.
Oh, the content? Yeah.
Well, no, the people there. They were like,
oh, they want to know more.
Yeah.
I've been to one.
Yeah. Well, they don't get paid to be there. It's a free event.
Right.
It's taking up their own time. So like,
yeah, it's not like they're showing
up. I was
for
very impressed with. She can pay us for this later. Kelly Todd's very impressive.
She was great. She held that panel together.
She did very well.
She was really good.
She was, and Justin's great, but I knew he was great. Kelly, I was like blown away by.
Yeah.
Her honesty. That's a woman who's very comfortable with who she is.
Yes.
Very, very impressive.
Yeah.
Does she have a husband in real estate?
No, but they're like a power couple. You've seen them around.
Got
I'm
it.
sure their content's out there.
Very good.
She had just gotten back from Paris and she was talking about she was perfect for the luxury panel.
Yeah, it was good. But also she gave answers that I wasn't expecting at the same time. Like it was
actually a perfect balance of having Justin, who was like apologetically luxury, and her unapologetically luxury. Very different. It was cool. It was good. But Brett did a good job. Talked on leadership. Sold a bunch of books.
Yeah. It was good stuff. Got some new follows on the IG.
Did you?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
it
nice.
Good. It was good.
All women in their 50s.
Then she thought that I was married and she unfollowed. It's good. It was great stuff. Just kidding, Riley. She runs my Instagram. She would know. At what point did you realize I tried to take it back? And I genuinely, I knew he didn't kill him. Yeah. But I didn't know what that meant until, I didn't know what that meant until he healed Tom Hanks. Yeah. That is when I realized what.
Oh, I didn't know what it meant until 3/4 of it. Like, you figured out before I did. I just wrote down the note. That's not what it seems. It's got to be something else. I don't know what it is.
Yeah. I have some really weird notes, like just random, like a man pissing razor blades has to lead to more. Like that's just a note.
Have you ever had a bladder infection?
No.
Have you ever had any urinary tract?
Anybody ever had kidney stones?
I've never had a kidney.
I've never had anything, but I've heard it's.
I had 2 years ago. You'll remember this. We were hosting our first Thanksgiving. We bought this house and could not freaking.
Is it a trash can diet?
Yes. So we bought this big house in Carmel, and we were really excited to like host people. And for whatever reason, it just never fell on a holiday where like we could host. So like for a year or two, just could not host. And we were really excited to host our first event for Thanksgiving. I was jacked. I bought like 3 turkeys, and no one in my family. Brett's allergic to turkey, so. But I just wanted it to be this grandioso event, and that's one of my favorite holidays. I love to eat. Okay, leading up to Thanksgiving for a month, I started what I called the trash can diet, and I literally ate everything all the time. That's all it was.
Why?
I wanted to gain weight. I was gaining muscle, and by the way, it works. Like I was jacked, but I gained a lot of bad weight too. But I was the strongest.
Right, I was gonna say, even if you know it's not a good idea, wasn't it awesome?
It was awesome. It was awesome for two reasons. You eat whatever you want, and you get bigger, which is the two things.
That was me in college.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah, you know what they call those people? Linemen.
It's different. It's different though. It just is. When you're in your 20s, you can pound a 2-liter of Mountain Dew, and it just doesn't affect you the way it does when you're in your 30s and 40s. All right, my body cannot handle this, so like it just starts breaking down in weird ways. And for me, like the way that it really pronounced itself was my bladder. I got this like quote unquote infection. They couldn't figure it out. I went to the urologist 3 separate times. They could not figure it out. At the next step was like where they go up your butt kind of.
Yeah.
What do they call that? You know, Nate.
What's the whole story to tell that joke?
No, I'm still going. What is that called? Where they like prostate exam.
Yep.
So they do a prostate. I was like, I gotta figure this out before they do a prostate exam. So what it was just my diet, and so what my body was shutting down. And I kid you not, like I would empty my bladder, and I would still have to feel like I'd have to pee, and it went on for weeks. Weeks I could not satisfy the.
I'd have been anxious.
Oh, I couldn't.
So the doctor's
sleep.
like, stop eating like trash.
Well,
and you're like, well, it's the trash.
No, so here's what's messed
Well,
up.
they told me that, but I refused.
No. Here's what's messed up.
I wanted to gain 5 more pounds.
Here's what's messed up. They didn't ask about any of that.
Yeah,
That's the modern medicine. They ask you basically what medications are you taking, and ask you very basic health stuff, and then they try to give you something to take care of it. And you know what? I had to go to the doctor for them to basically say, you need this, like, you know, they always prescribe me something. I never go pick it up, and I just change what I'm eating and working out. And sure enough, like I got up the track. So it all came to a head on Thanksgiving. I can't even eat. I've got the worst stomach pain. It felt like a brick all the way around my stomach. I'm not even nauseous. I just can't eat. I'm peeing constantly, and we're hosting for like 30 people. And I'm like trying to fake eat so that people don't feel bad. And finally everyone could tell. And I'm like, I might have to go to the hospital. This is terrible. And it was the trash can diet. So anyway, all that to say, trash can diet. Don't do it.
Don't.
I'm sorry about the finger up your butt, Nate. Yeah. You were just sitting there.
When you said
and
what,
you didn't know what the answer was.
what do you
I
call
didn't know
that?
where you were going with it.
You know about it. I was gonna say he calls it foreplay.
Oh, come on, guys. Not Tyler here.
That was great.
Oh, Brett.
One of my favorite.
Brett's gonna get banned from
one
this
of my
podcast.
favorite pieces of acting in the entire movie. Speaking of peeing, Tom Hanks acting relieved
Memorable scene.
when he's healed and he goes pee, and you can see the relief. I'm
Just
like, that looks better than my real relief.
Yes. Yeah.
He's so good.
Did we all take a note at that point? Because I took a note down too. I was like, have you ever had a pee that just feels so like you have to relieve yourself?
Not like that. I mean, that was
Dude, that was impressive. And then one of my favorite quotes, he brings John Coffey cornbread, and he goes, for helping me. And John says, helping you with what? And he goes, you know, and he wiggles his fingers by his junk. And he goes, oh, was you Mrs. Please? Several times. By the way,
Bonnie
Hunt.
Great.
My favorite
love
Bonnie Hunt
Bonnie Hunt.
is Return to Me.
Yes.
That's my favorite Bonnie Hunt. This might be a close, I don't know, second, third.
Oh, she's just overshadowed in this movie. She's got 2 good scenes, but
what else is she in?
Return to Me. She is fantastic in Return to Me. She's in Cheaper by the Dozen. She's great in that too.
Zootopia,
Ret-
Jumanji.
Just named an animated
She's
movie.
great. She's great in Jumanji, the original Jumanji.
Is she a wife?
She's the main character. So when Alan, Robin Williams, goes into the game and then comes back as Robin Williams, she's the grown-up girl that was with him.
Have your girls watched Jumanji?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Well, I feel like we turned it on a couple
It's
years ago, and
scary.
it was pretty. It was like, we need just the oldest for this.
No, I think it's fine.
Yeah. The animals are scary.
Yeah, I mean, there's like some scary like situations where people are like being suffocated and stuff like that. Like
Ooh.
that could be scary.
Okay.
Like they're suffocated by like the buttons
Yeah, I'm not
and
watching
stuff.
it with my kids yet.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
We haven't got to Hook yet. I feel like if we can handle Hook,
Kelsey covers her
Then we
ears
can-
during movies, so like
ears?
Yeah, oh yeah. She doesn't like the sounds. I have to turn this down. She goes, it was about to be the electrocution, and she's like, why do you want your mind to know this?
Dude, the fire out of his eyes. Wow. That scene
fire.
was just, I mean, it just kept going.
It was so
Did
bad.
he say Percy peed himself, by the way? Because I missed that.
You didn't see Percy pee himself?
No.
So
Well, it must have been when
Percy
Kelsey was telling me to turn it
Percy
on.
gets
Wild Bill.
Percy gets like put in his place, and he's walking by, and everybody walks too close to Wild Bill's cell. You'd think they'd.
Oh, he pees. Oh, yeah. I
he
didn't
grabs
watch
him and
that
chokes
part.
him. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then he thought
yeah.
he was going to die, so he pees his pants.
Percy killing Mr. Jingles, dude.
That's a line in The Sopranos. I think it's The Sopranos, but they don't tell you that when someone's about to die, they crap themselves. I think it's Departed. Another great movie that Leo does.
I assume that's real, right? You just lose all your bowels. It's just all
You're just scared.
done.
So is this one of those movies where they steal lots of scenes from it for other movies, or
Like other movies steal from it?
Yeah, yeah,
Yes. I mean,
Okay.
Simpsons and Family Guy were
well, yeah, I mean Simpsons, Family Guy, they do that for
do
everything.
yeah.
Dude, they've been running for what? Simpsons has been
Forever.
30
Almost
years?
30 years, yeah, maybe more.
That's so much different idea. It's so much content. So many different ideas.
Yeah,
hard.
but it's like it's not the same type of cartoon. It's not like it's not like Bluey. Like their content is basically a late night show. Like it's basically like Jimmy
it's
Fallon going
real
for 30
world.
years.
Cool.
Yeah,
Okay.
I mean it's always like making fun.
You're
of
right.
Fallon.
You're right. It's not impressive.
It is impressive.
I have a mirror that I saw. So the what do you call him? The defender. What would you call Edgecombe's right hand man?
Well, in this movie, he's the guide.
The guide is
Yeah,
what. Okay.
every movie has like a guide.
Oh, okay. I got you. Yeah. Good. So I think it's bruiser or something like that is what they call him. So Wild Bill buys a moon pie from somebody.
Oh, the
Gives somebody a
custodian.
nickel. Yes. And then he puts it in his mouth, and he probably keeps it in his mouth for an hour.
I don't
right?
know why doesn't he just put it in his mouth like when he's
Right
ready
before?
to do it? Yeah, it's
And
David
then-
Morse, by the way, is who you're talking about. It's Brutus.
Okay. Brutus. He explodes it into Brutus's face.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
How does John give the is it brain cancer? What did she have? What did the foreman's
in
wife
his
have?
mouth.
So you notice he doesn't spit out the gnats. He holds it in there, holds it in there, all the way back to the holds it in there.
Yeah.
What does he do with it eventually? Gives it to Percy, which then leads to killing Wild Bill.
Yep.
You just saw like the
It's like this is how,
foreshadowing of how he did it.
yeah. Well,
Like Coffee just knew that's what he was
that's
doing.
what he was doing, was giving Wild Bill exactly.
And they
what
thought
he-
that he took on too much and it was
no,
killing
he
him.
was holding it on purpose to be
Right.
able to use it for that moment.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I did not realize that's what was
punished him.
happening. I punished him. Dude, to your point, Nate, or no, it was you, Rem, that said it was hard to watch when they were going through the memory of what happened to him grabbing Tom Hanks and being like, I gotta show you what I go through. And that's why I think that's when the allegory with Jesus really set tone for me, when he's like, it's like this all over the world.
So here's my question though:
Mm-hmm.
Didn't John say he wanted to die? Like he was tired of carrying this burden?
He said it was, and again, this is Stephen King not necessarily meaning for it to be complete allegory, but yeah, maybe,
It's like my time has come. I've wandered the earth long enough.
yeah,
They're not getting it. They don't accept me.
and I've got to do this. Now, a quote that really got it for me was, he's talking to Tom Hanks about, what do I say to God when I tell him I killed one of his miracles? He goes, you tell God the Father, is what he says. Why would he use that language? He hasn't used that language the entire movie.
Oh, John Coffey says
John
that.
Coffey
I noticed
says,
that
you
too.
tell God the Father.
I
so
noticed that
I'm
too.
like, oh, he's the Holy
He's
Spirit.
basically saying-
and then obviously the sacrifice is like, he's Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just I don't know. There's too much for me to ignore.
This goes back to the episode. I think we did Lord of the Rings. Did we do Lion, Witch, and the Wardrobe? We did a C.S. Lewis something.
We did, but we did Lord of the Rings, and we
Hobbit?
talked a lot about.
Did we do Hobbit?
Well, that's J.R. Tolkien.
We talked a lot about Tolkien and C.S. Lewis in that episode.
So C.S. Lewis loves allegory. J.R. Tolkien claims he doesn't. There's a lot of allegory, but the argument of J.R. Tolkien like not making Christ-like figures in his work, not be perfectly Christ-like, stays away. Like, what if John Coffey just offs and like kills somebody at the end and like does something completely non-Christ-like? I think that's where J.R. Tolkien, I don't know this for sure, but that might be one of the reasons why he doesn't like perfect allegory, because like it's
going to be misleading, or it's
yeah,
gonna be,
well, it's really hard. Like, Jesus lived a perfect life, so if you're going to do a Christ-like character, they have to be perfect. And in any movie, you can find something that's not perfect about the character who's playing.
Well,
the
you could
Christ-like
even
figure.
argue him giving Percy the disease. that he does
that's not his role. Like, Jesus wouldn't do that. Jesus doesn't
Correct.
punish people. He doesn't kill people or force people to kill someone. So like, I think that's just where my head went, which is like, okay, like J.R. Tolkien, roused C.S. Lewis for making Jesus a lion. And I just got done reading The Girl's Prince Caspian, so now we've read 2 of them, and I can kind of see where C.S. Lewis, his writing is really interesting. By the way, he spends almost the entire book.
You didn't go in order?
I didn't realize I was out of order.
Oh, got it. Okay.
Yeah.
I skipped one, right?
Nephews.
Well, it
Well, the
starts with
Magician's
Magician-
Nephew doesn't have the 4 kids, does it?
No, because it's before.
Yeah, it's before. It's a precursor.
So Magician's Nephew, Lion, Witch, and the Wardrobe, and then The Horse and His Boy.
The Horse and
is
His
actually
Boy,
next.
we went out of order.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's the one we're going to read next. Actually, I'm reading Little Women right now. Do you guys know how many pages Little Women is? I bought it and I committed. It's 700 pages.
I was going to guess 280.
It's 188,000 words, which perspective, The Hobbit is 90,000.
So just watch the movie.
We did. We love it.
It is great. It
It's
is
so
great.
good.
Now,
I can't tell you why I love Little Women.
I
but
call
I do.
it the original. It's not the original.
No, there's one before.
But yeah, the 90s version, whatever it is.
Susan Sarandon is.
Winona Ryder's great in it. Who plays Joe? Is that Winona?
Winona.
Yeah, she crushes it.
Yeah.
Willow for Character Day during Spirit Week went as Joe.
Where's Joe?
What about
Joe
the
is
new Little Women?
I think the girls watching it, I think they liked it.
Emma Watson.
Yeah.
Riley loves both of them. She'll watch either.
Really?
I haven't seen the new one though. Emma Watson though, huh?
Yeah.
She Joe?
I don't know.
Is Joe supposed to be Louisa May Alcott as like she's writing from Joe's perspective? Oh, here's some ignorant men talking about stuff they don't know about.
You mean is the
Louisa May
writer?
Alcott wrote it. I
Yes.
think she's writing from Joe's
Oh
perspective.
yeah, because Joe
Joe's
is
the
the one
writer.
with the she's
Yeah.
the one with the book at the end. Yeah,
If you know the answer, write into thecoverpod@gmail.com, which we don't check and nobody knows about.
So speaking of ignorant men, Brett, you've probably watched this movie with me.
That was good, Mr. Fairplay. Here we go. Okay.
Finger
Hope
boy.
that one dies.
Finger boy.
You probably watched and enjoyed Employee of the Month.
Oh, jeez.
I've never seen it.
Dane Cook.
Really? Oh,
I've seen Waiting.
All those Dane Cook
Waiting with
movies.
there's
Ugh.
a character. His name's
Lucky Chuck. What is it? Lucky.
Yeah.
Is that
Just
Lucky?
a smut film.
Yeah. Lucky.
Yeah.
Okay. So
this one isn't Employee of the Month. It's clever.
He's funny in Waiting, though. Waiting is ridiculous.
There's a character named Semi, and
who's the Mexican dude?
Oh, the dude that he's in Count of Monte Cristo.
The fruit basket.
Yeah.
Oh, he's in
Batwing.
Count of Monte
The
Cristo.
Batwing.
Yeah.
The Batwing. You love the Batwing. Like Sleeve of Wizard. Oh, wait, no, that's Borat.
Anyway, Nate, Employee of the Month. Anything else?
Semi reminds me a lot of Coffee, but you didn't know the movie, so
right.
moving on.
It's awkward.
All right. He killed them with they love is a quote that I had to pause and keep. So he's talking about Wild Bill choosing to sadly rape and kill these little girls. They're not twins, but they're close in age. And he tells them, if you scream, I'll kill her. And if you scream, I'll kill her, essentially. And this is where his, he killed them with they love. And he said, that's how it is all over the world. What is, I don't know why I'm not wrapping my head around that thought.
I
So
fast
he-
forward that scene, so I can't
So he
speak into
used their love for each other to keep them quiet.
Yes.
So that's what he's meaning when he said he killed it. Like he exploited their love for each other.
So when he says that's happening all over the world, is he saying
he's saying that people are being exploited? People are
just exploitation in general. Got it. Okay.
That's my take.
This sign when he's traveling to see John Coffey's lawyer, and it says no jobs, transients turn around. Transients would be people moving from out of town, correct?
Yes.
Transients. Okay.
Well, that's who he is. That's who Coffey is. So they in that scene they unveil that he doesn't have like a huge history.
Oh yeah.
And it's because of during the Great Depression, people would just wander. We're actually watching Little House on the Prairie right now, and it's the same thing. Like when you didn't have work, you just started wandering to the next town until you could find work and make money.
John was actually dropped from the sky, but yes, that is what they believe, is that he is.
What do you mean?
Yeah. What a terrible
That's literally
lawyer.
the lawyer's literal quote is, "It's like he was dropped from the sky."
I know, but he also was explaining how he came out of nowhere.
He is Jesus, Rem.
What a terrible lawyer, by the way. Like,
no, he's not a terrible lawyer.
Dude,
you can believe someone's innocent and still try to, or guilty and still.
I think he genuinely thought. I mean, he said everybody deserves defense.
yeah,
he defended him, believing that he was not guilty. Now, what's interesting is you could make a case for if like you don't. Dude, I read all these Grisham novels and I think about this all the time. Like, if you're a prosecutor, you have to believe they're guilty, even if like they're not. You have to believe they're guilty to do your job.
Right.
Like, that's just it's a messed up system.
This is Lieutenant Dan.
It is Lieutenant Dan.
Let's go.
Kelsey pointed that out. Reignited with Lieutenant Dan.
A 10-minute scene, probably less. Interesting.
He's pretty polished in this.
Oh, Lieutenant Dan is right next to Forrest Gump right now.
Brett. I
That's
literally just said that.
I know, but I didn't realize they're like right. I
didn't
just
make that
And they're
That's
sitting
so
on rocking
great.
chairs on the front porch.
when you
So
said
is-
it, you didn't.
This is
Truly a separate.
this is
thought.
post Forrest Gump.
Yeah.
Man,
By like 10 years.
good for him. No, not 10.
Yeah.
Brett, I'm
94,
still
99.
surprised.
It's
and
5
I'm-
years.
I'm
94, 99.
disappointed in myself.
Yeah, it is 5 years.
They're
Disappointed
sitting
in
right
myself.
next to each other. You know, his life turned out all right. That Lieutenant Dan became a
He
lawyer.
got his legs back.
Got his legs back. He got his legs back. Dude, we started.
Dude, so this is where they talk about the dog story, by the way. This is a memorable scene that I did not remember the first time.
With the boy?
Yeah, the boy. And this is the same thing that happened to Trev, by the way. So Trev, my cousin, had a riled up dog. Like it was a Cocker Spaniel. And he went to hug him while he was eating, and the dog turned on him and bit his lip off. Like his lip was hanging. You can see he's got like scars. And it was super traumatizing for the whole family. Like Aunt Kelly doesn't like dogs now because of it.
Dude, as a parent, I would be more traumatized than the kid
Oh,
because
yeah.
you want to protect
yeah.
you feel responsible.
Yeah, you brought that dog into your house.
Whew.
Yeah.
Lieutenant Dan, it's your fault.
Way earlier in the podcast, you guys were talking about the mouse, and I just keep thinking about like why is that such a big piece in this movie? And I was trying to rack my brain about that, and like I think when Percy stomps on it, like everybody just like the air is out of them because that mouse, like, it's innocent. It's just it's chilling. It doesn't do anything wrong. It's
Lazarus.
Go tell
It's
me
Lazarus. The mouse is Lazarus.
more. Tell me
Keep
more.
going.
No,
Keep going.
go deeper.
Lazarus was raised from the dead by Jesus too. Lazarus.
Yeah. I don't know.
Steven's still alive. We can Steven's gonna find this podcast.
Stephen who?
King.
He's
Oh.
busy getting banned.
He's gonna-
He's been. He's
Well,
like,
bro,
I think the most
when you choose
banned
when you
author,
choose the wrong side, you're
Banned
gonna have
from what?
issues.
from
From Hollywood?
from
from
other
schools,
side.
libraries.
What's he banned for? I didn't know this. This is a perk of having a librarian on the podcast.
His books aren't for my age group.
I didn't know that.
so,
He definitely has gone in hard on Trump, though. Correct?
Well, that doesn't get you banned
That's
from
what
libraries. It's the opposite.
Yeah, that's
They
what I'm
would, like,
saying.
put
I'm
them on the
confused
front
by that
shelves.
because he's
I don't.
everybody hates him.
Hold up. You don't know why? You just know he's banned?
I just saw something.
What typically gets you on the ban list for public school? I mean, because I thought the whole thing was public schools were like not banning anything. Like they were changing historical literature to be more PC.
Yeah.
Well,
so,
librarians were getting in trouble for banning, for like removing certain books, right?
Yeah. So like content. Yeah, I don't know. I don't want to get in trouble saying a lot of things. So there are a lot of states, Florida, Texas, especially, that have tightened up what they allow in schools.
Oh, so it's almost like swinging the pendulum the other way.
He has a lot of, he has a lot of content that talks about like this, where it's pretty explicit.
Gruesome.
Yeah, well, just incest, murder, rape.
Yeah,
that
I mean,
kind of stuff.
I don't disagree with the take. I'm shocked because I thought the big thing with public schools was like the indoctrination, like the changing of actual classic literature to fit our narrative today was what was happening.
I think it's just
No, that would be more like COVID era.
Right. So it's outdated.
Yeah.
How do you
2000
control
late there, Rem.
Oh,
how do
man.
you control
Good for me.
age appropriate content? Because for you, well, I guess you're elementary school.
Yeah, this is a good
call.
This is a good podcast to do this because Marcus has no lines. Like it says, age appropriate does not register with Marcus.
But I mean, 6th grade to kindergarten. That's not. I mean, it's different, but there's not a whole lot that's like, oh, you can in 6th grade, you can definitely read this, and this person can't. But if like in I guess
I don't know. We read Anne Frank in like 5th grade,
and I think it was important to like learn about and read. So it's like, yeah, how do you do that? If a 1st grader comes up and wants to check out a book that's clearly a little too much, is there a conversation?
I feel like we could go really deep with this. This weekend at the retreat, because it would be
because no one would be listening and Nate wouldn't lose his job, Brett.
So
I like it.
I got another quote to break the tension here.
Hit us.
What's up his ass? You, always you, Percy. That was like that dude who just doesn't get it. It's you.
You know,
Percy.
The whole
it's
time,
always you.
The whole time, Percy thought everyone else was mentally disabled in some way.
That was some poetic justice writing.
Him he got his transfer.
Yeah.
He got his transfer.
Got his
What was the name of it? Briar Ridge.
Exact same room as Wild Bill.
Wild Bill, who was not mentally challenged.
Was not.
Did you guys know he was faking it?
No.
Really?
I didn't know.
Maybe either
Not
I'm
one
really
bit.
good at this stuff, or I just remembered more than I thought I did.
They set us
remembered more.
up kind of, because if you look at Dale, I mean, he's clearly got something going on.
What's funny about Dale is they take him out. So every prisoner before the day of their execution, they take him out to distract them.
Yep. And they sent somebody
His-
else to do like the walkthrough.
They do a walkthrough to practice. But his was like, at first I was like, this is cruel if they're not really, like they sent him to do a dog and pony show with the mouse basically.
Yep.
Yeah.
But people were actually entertained by it.
Yeah, the mouse was cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mr.
Well,
Jingles.
and the mouse helped humanize Dale.
Dale.
Yeah, help humanize him. I mean, like, I think until that point, you're just seeing him as kind of this like wild animal in a cage, and then
Do we know what he did?
No, he very much regretted it. That's all.
There were
In the
people that was
30s, you had to basically kill someone to be killed, though, right? For the most part.
Not sure.
I don't think, because like, we go through eras where like you could be killed for stealing something from the wrong race, basically.
Yeah, I think that was still in the 30s.
Another moment that
That's why Coffey didn't get defended.
humanized
lawyer.
him.
He
said,
did get defended.
Not really.
dude, Nate.
You don't know that. He didn't say I didn't. You didn't see the trial.
I thought he felt genuine. And also, even if he did believe it was a miracle and he was trying to get, that's not going to hold up in court. That's not going to.
That was an
You're not-
interesting part too, where they're Bonnie Hunt's talking to Tom Hanks and saying like, if the warden knows, is there anything he can do about it?
And she's like, "Don't
Tom's
tell
like,
him."
no, then don't tell him.
And also interesting that
That's an interesting
that
scene.
family still feels as if they get closure when John is killed.
Mm-hmm.
I loved when Tom Hanks went up and shook his hand. That was a very memorable scene for me too.
Did you notice that the first time you see his hand in John's hand, it's like John's hand is massive, and then in the final scene, like they either didn't change the angle, it just looked way more normal.
Big miss. You're talking
Sorry to ruin your special moment.
You're talking about Dale being humanized. I loved this from him. So it's right before they're getting ready to walk to the chair, and he goes, "I sure wish I could have met you guys come someplace else." It just like.
I wish we'd have been friends before I did the thing.
Yeah, and like also your inner circle can dictate what route your life goes so much. Like what guys you end up hanging out with
trajectory
can completely a 180 your entire life.
What do you think is the main
quote? I'm tired.
Hold
boss.
on. So when it comes to that, like I used to tell people that was my superpower, was picking the right people to surround myself with. Mm-hmm. The older I get, the more I'm convinced it's just the grace of God.
Sure.
Now, maybe it's a mix of both, but what is your guys' take on that? Because, like, I mean,
meaning, are people actually good at picking, or are people getting lucky?
I mean, I think we all preach it. Anyone who speaks on stage believes and has a portion of this in their message, which is like your surroundings are your ceiling, right? Your top 5 people you hang out with are the ceiling.
As
of,
you're
like,
talking, it's grace. The number of relationships I was in until, like, God gave me so many red flags I could have ran away, and he was like, all right, you're not going to listen? Well, we're going to make this suck really bad, so you have no other option. Mm-hmm. Whether it was friendships or it was relationships. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so...
I want to say grace because I don't want to take credit for what God has done, but I also think that there's people right now who might be listening to this that know that they should not be hanging out with the people they're hanging out with, or maybe there's like 2 out of the 5 that are just bringing them down, and they need some sort of nudge to take life into their own hands.
You know what? Maybe it's an indirect. It's an indirect decision. Meaning, there are people from 15 years ago in my life that I don't mess around with anymore. And I never made the decision that I would cut them out, but maybe the path of life I chose, they cut themselves out. Do you see what I'm saying?
Sure.
So it's like indirectly I was creating or deciding on that circle just by how I was choosing to change my life.
The hardest is family.
God dropped me into our friend group.
Yeah, you're clearly just lucky, man. For you.
I mean, like really though, I can't explain it in any other way.
Rem wanted you in from day one. Rem was like, "Hey, Nate's back," and that was Rem for sure.
I know, but like,
so what is
even
that?
in college? Like Rem had his own trajectory, and like we had a small university, like some life intertwined, but like Rem was one of those cool dudes with the cool friends, and
dude.
Not
no,
accurate.
just ask Rem about him and Marty's nights at the.
He was there. He knows about the nights. What's funny is like I forgot that you had all classes with Sarah and I had all classes with Shelly.
Yeah,
I forgot Shelly was like my major basically.
Yeah,
like we had a ton of overlapping classes.
Yeah.
It was a small university, so we hung out all the time anyway.
Yeah,
but like I literally sat next to Shelly in like 3 classes.
Yeah,
Mom.
Well, and the reason I forgot that is because I don't remember the classes.
Yeah.
I went to half of them.
I slept a lot.
College.
Still got that degree, though.
I love college.
Hey.
Yeah. I don't know the rest.
How many mice do you think were used in this movie?
4.
Brett, you're getting worse.
Oh, dang
I was going to say like
14?
46.
Oh, jeez. 15. 15 mice were used. Each spent months being trained to do different tricks. The one that does the spool trick was like the same one every time, though. That was like a very specific mouse that knew how to do that trick.
Was the mouse at the very, very, very end a CGI? I didn't
see anything that. No,
when it was breathing in the little cigar box, it was clearly like at the end of its rope.
Yeah.
There.
So what's interesting is like at this point, everything was called CGI. Now I feel like you talk to anybody and they're like, "Oh yeah, that's AI." I'm like, "Well, it's still a computer graphic generated image." And then, but like some people like
AI did CGI.
They just call AI everything. It's just
it's kind of Kleenex and tissue. It's like it's become its own brand.
Yeah, it's interesting.
But it is different though. Like if AI, like you can tell the difference between
so like CGI
and
is
AI.
art.
Well, CGI is still guided by a human, whereas AI is
it's
like
more
completely
like an art
created by a computer.
Okay, I get that.
I mean, that's what I would argue. I don't think anyone's defined
I just
it.
had an Austin Reeves, LeBron James gif moment where I was blown away.
Is that LeBron that does that?
LeBron is describing Austin Reeves' rookie year. LeBron is describing a defensive situation to Austin Reeves, and he's listening, and then halfway through, he's just like,
Austin Reeves does?
yeah, it's hilarious. It's very good.
Okay.
LeBron dove for the first loose ball I've ever seen him dive for in his entire career on Saturday. He has turned the corner.
He's back.
He's not.
He's back.
He's not back.
Took him 19 years.
He has accepted his role, and I think if he can stay in this, I'm gonna give you D defense.
This is LeBron's new role.
16
Give
to
him
18 points a night.
So got him Bronny.
And,
Oh, man.
He's number 3. He's number 3 option at best on this. I think that.
Can you tell me more about the Timberwolves and how amazing they are?
Dude, I love Anthony Edwards. I love
electric.
him. I will say this: Karl Anthony Towns was more valuable than I ever thought he was.
Just
I
give
don't know.
me one
But
year before I talk about basketball again. Just give me 6 months, and I'll start talking about basketball again.
Okay, deal.
But I will watch a video of Karl Anthony Towns trying to draw fouls with his voice.
Oh my gosh!
Oh my gosh! It's a foul.
I'd never heard the term zesty until all those memes came out, and I can't get enough of watching Karl Anthony Towns.
Post game, yeah, it's just what I do.
After
It's
all
just what I
of
do.
that, so when the Pacers were playing the Knicks in the final, in the what was it, semis? No, it was just the playoffs.
I think it was
Second round of the playoffs.
Well, it was Celtics. No, it was Bucks, Celtics, Knicks. Yeah, it was the Eastern Conference Finals.
It was Knicks Celtics.
Who'd they play in the final? No, because Tatum got hurt.
Yeah, he still played them. I mean, it was
I really genuinely believe it was Bucks, Celtics,
and the Knicks.
and then the Knicks.
So you remember how we started this conversation where you're like, I just kind of went like, ugh.
Yeah.
I
That's
just
what
had
you're
that
doing.
moment.
Dude, how good was
Man.
Halliburton's playoff run last year?
Yeah, dude, we were a Achilles tear away from the whole thing. And by the way, he finished that game with the most threes. But don't get me started. What I'm saying is they started doing interviews on the so the Knicks. I think we swept the Knicks.
It sounds right. Maybe
Or
a gentleman's sweep. Yep.
And
Jinx.
It's
Roof over your head.
Oh, I have a roof over my
Better
head.
pinch him.
I'm 37 and finger boy.
Should say you're 37 and you finger.
We
a boy.
had to figure out how to mess with Nate because there was no moms in this movie. There was no moms in this movie for Nate to enjoy.
Tom Hanks.
No, they don't have a kid.
No moms. Well, apparently he has an older son.
No,
What was
but
that
then,
about?
but then he says it's an
Yeah.
older son, and he says it's the mouse.
Was it the mouse?
Yeah.
Is that who he was referring to? See,
It's
there
again.
is some weird.
What are we doing?
It's almost like the book wrote it more eloquently, and they were trying to capture it, and they just couldn't, kind of
Yeah,
thing.
yeah. Maybe
That's
in the book
probably
you're
what
like,
happened.
oh, that's cool.
Right,
Yeah.
dude. I'm telling you, because Little Women is 2.5 hours long. 700 pages could be like a whole season.
This was 3 hours long. If it was 2 hours and 57 minutes, I'd have given it a 9 probably.
Yeah.
So you're not giving it a 9.
Nope, not getting a 9 from me.
What are we talking about right now?
I'm
Where are we
tired.
at?
We're quotes, hidden
Dog
gems. We're at the end. We're at the end.
What's your most memorable scene?
Ooh,
Them murdering an innocent man.
The very end.
I'm so mad.
You're
So
mad that
sad.
they entered. That's what made you mad. They
I-
have to do that. That's
No, they could have broke him out. They could have. They
No,
could have
no,
found
No,
a way.
no, Nate. He says
has
to
to.
him.
I know.
He literally
That's what
says
I've
to
been
him,
saying. I'm
John,
tired, boss. This whole time.
What do you? What? No, he says, John, what do you want me to do? He goes, what do you want me to let you go and see how far you can get? I will do that. He literally says it. And here's the deal: this dude is ordained by God. He's Jesus. He's something. And you listen to the guy, and he says, no, this is it. I'm good. What do you?
yeah. Everyone's beating themselves up over this.
No, man. Like, I'm not gonna celebrate. I'm gonna be sad, but I'm not gonna hang out a nursing home. Jeez, how sad. By the way, the saddest part of the movie for me was 45 old people around a TV in a nursing home.
You know
Is that the
what's-
best we can do?
You know what's crazy?
how it
I
is
look
a
at
lot of
I look at
places.
Kelsey and I was like, is this how we're all gonna go?
Yeah.
Because like
No, the cruise. Remember we talked about this? Cruise.
I came in
versus,
late, but if that was in response to this, I'm in.
Dude, it's
Cruise.
probably cheaper.
Well, we were talking about like.
Does the cruise go
death.
down?
Here's the deal.
We were talking about.
Are we
deaths.
taking the cruise down with us? Like, you know.
No, like
Look, dude, look,
like Titanic
check
style?
Check this out. If you're on a cruise,
Yeah.
and you're like, hey, I want to stay for the
You
next
just
one.
keep paying for it.
They give you
until
$1,000 onboard credit.
until you die.
Just keep going.
I love it.
And here's the deal.
I love
Get a.
By the
get
way,
a-
$1,000 goes like one day.
No, because you can have all inclusive.
How much is a cruise now?
I don't know the answer. to that
Yeah,
question.
exactly.
So ours was
They say
30.
it's cheaper than a nursing home.
Ours
Nursing
ain't-
homes are super expensive.
And we didn't-
Oh, I know.
And they have a doctor on board. They have nurses on
So-
board.
so with the
Oh,
group-
hey, I'm not arguing
with the
here.
group
I'm
rate,
in.
with the group rate that included the hotel the night before in Miami, flights there and back, all inclusive food and drink package, everything. I think ours was $3,700 a person.
What?
Plus, we had $250 on board, and plus we had two.
But you can't spend it on the sunglasses. I remember that. I remember that. The credit had to be for like, shows or
This
something.
credit, this you could cash out. This was cash. This credit was cash.
Was it through Cutco or through the cruise?
That I don't know.
Yeah, it was through Cutco.
I don't know.
He
But
doesn't know, but he's
but
got
it's good.
$250 in his pocket.
I'm totally down to die on a cruise. I got to talk Kelsey into it, but I'm down.
Yeah, I mean
that is one of the reasons when I chat GPT'd, what are you more likely to die on, a cruise or a plane? You're more likely on a cruise. Main reason because the average age of a person on a cruise is so high.
yes,
That's right.
Because there
I
are a
remember
lot of people that's what they do.
Dude, it's a great way to go. I slept with this was a Norwegian ship that was designed for Alaskan cruises, so almost every room was balcony, and that changes the whole cruise experience.
Interesting.
I slept with my sliding glass door open every night, and it was just ocean.
That's cool.
It was awesome. And if you've ever stayed on a cruise and you've had a cabin, that sucks.
I've only stayed in a cabin, but I
Dude.
was 20 and it didn't matter.
Balcony changes the
Never been on a
whole
cruise.
situation. Yeah, man, it was awesome.
Told Shelly 3 years we could just retire and go live in some small town in Italy.
Now, tell me this, and then we definitely have to get back to the
Corleone.
Green Mile.
Oh yeah, we're covering that.
Would you take your kids on a cruise?
Yes, for sure. But it's going to be a Disney cruise if we do that.
I
But they
mean,
have like a kids, like you can drop them off
Yep.
all day in a fun kids
They do like a
slides
kids
and
camp.
when we're
learning.
covering the Green Mile, the last thing I'm going to do is drop my kids off somewhere with some crazy.
That's true. That's
people
true.
working on a
But yeah.
cruise.
But here's the deal. You gotta. I think there are some cruises that have been kind of taken over as like the Spirit Airlines of cruises, where it's like, whoa, this is not for kids. This is kind of rowdy. This is crazy. This is not the clientele.
Carnival.
Yes. And I would say I've heard very good things about Royal Caribbean and Norwegian, and then Disney cruises are awesome for kids. I've been told very expensive but awesome.
I don't know. I still want to go to Hawaii.
I would do a Disney cruise before I go to Disney.
The
I'll tell you that much.
kids that were on the cruise with our group had an absolute blast.
See, now if you have a group, so there's just something special about taking a big group, because then I feel like my kids are being protected
Yeah.
even when I'm not
Yeah, yeah,
there.
yeah.
But if it's like you and your kids going somewhere, that's just like, we're going to Arizona for the first time in an airport.
What are you guys doing there?
We're just going to Scottsdale and we're spending 5 days. We've got a really cool Airbnb. And
Cool.
we're just going to
Some hiking and stuff,
hit the
or?
town. I don't know if we're 3 hours from the Grand Canyon. I don't know if I want to spend a whole day doing that, but
You guys should rent.
So
How many
it's-
people do you have?
6.
So instead of a retreat one year, we should do all of our families and just rent out like a bunch of houses next to each other.
I'm down.
I'm game. We
You guys
have
should rent-
enough
you guys-
trouble trying to collect $100 for golf, so good luck.
It's 110 this year.
Hey,
and I
here's
think
the
we're going to
deal.
be walking.
Here's the deal. The other
We're walking? No one told me we were walking.
not walking. It is a gem of this area, and here
27
you don't
holes.
understand. The other option was literally golfing in like
Top golf.
Kokomo or like it was not going to be good because
Whatever.
yeah, it's going to be great. It's going to be
fine
great.
with it. I
It's
got
gonna be
that
great.
We're all
my-
making money.
I got that in my Venmo.
Jim Ochody. We're all making money.
We're all making.
It's in my Venmo. I got it.
All right, let's go. Saving for this moment. Any other quotes, hidden gems?
Oh, the pastor's getting busted for fake healing. I don't know what made me think of this. I don't know at what point in the movie I was thinking.
Was it
about this.
mentioned? You're saying something
happened, but it reminded me of like the past. So there's this thing going around. Like there's been since the dawn of time. There's been people getting busted in positions of power, including the Vatican and the church, all these things. The most recent one that I thought was crazy is this pastor was going around healing people. That's pretty easy to bust. You can just find plants, and they said they were blind, they weren't blind, and you catch this one. This most recent one was prophesying over people, and what he was literally doing was going to people's Facebook pages, finding things out about them, and then going up to the church and being like, I'm seeing a person, and he would just like prophesy over these people and got busted hard. This is the beginning.
Gross.
So gross because he would.
Does it start off as
Dude, I don't know. You've seen Jesus Revolution. Sometimes it starts off as like real actual things.
It happens once or twice, and they're like, I can't get it
fame,
to do it again.
And now I have to like keep up this persona.
Dude, that brings up who's the guy that's been going to every single NFL team? He's the mentalist.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Dude, I can't explain it.
Yeah, it's pretty impressive.
I can't explain it. What's his name?
I've seen him live too, so it's not.
Oh, you've seen him live? You've seen him in Vegas or something?
Yeah.
Dude, he's good.
Yeah, so those guys are like real.
What?
Why did I have that?
I'm reading my
though?
notes. Can you guess where this is at in the movie? I have in all caps, the whole night.
Oh, Tom and
oh yeah.
What's her face?
Yeah.
When he gets healed.
Yep.
4 times.
4-timer.
When's the last four-timer?
The whole night?
With a girl, Nate. I think we're ready for ratings.
Hold on.
Yep.
Many times the actors were looking at a laser pointing on the floor, not a mouse. I thought that was a cool fact.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so they would like literally use a laser. Because I always wonder that because sometimes in movies where they didn't really think it out, you can slightly see someone looking somewhere else if it's like CGI and they're not looking at the same exact point. I think that's really that fine
cool.
pointed. Yeah.
Brutus. He's one of my favorite.
He's great.
He's good.
He reminds me of Kirk Herbstreit.
He's like a Kirk Herbstreit, Christopher Walken.
He's one of those guys you just want in your group because he's
Gary
who?
Gary Bertier. He's like a Gary Bertier, Kirk Herbstreit, Walken. Yeah.
Bonnie Hunt gained 15 pounds for her role.
I wasn't gonna say anything, but
why? What about?
That's what I was gonna
what
say.
about her role? You're like,
Why on earth?
like you should probably.
if I'm her, I'm like, all right, this is a perfect time.
You know what? I think this character needs 15 pounds. Exactly.
Trash can diet.
Like,
Dude, there we go.
Exactly.
Just,
Dude, what's funny is we just watched Castaway, which, by the way, when I was a kid, I read all the...
I can't believe we didn't get that at trivia night. I'm so angry.
Castaway? Well, I hadn't seen it.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Ever? No, I think I watched a little bit of it as a kid. When you try to tackle Castaway as like a 15-year-old, it's not going to happen.
No.
Like, it's not moving fast enough.
we should cover that.
I think he looks good when he loses all that weight. Like, he actually looks healthy. He doesn't look bad.
it's a great movie.
And so then to go from that to reading this, Bonnie Hunt gained 15 pounds for her role.
I'm genuinely thinking about what...
They didn't play real characters. You could make the argument like no girls looked that thin in the 30s, but like they did.
Yeah, and I'm thinking like, oh, a Southern girl, maybe like deep fried cooking, whatever. But the wife of the...
Well, she had a tumor. I don't know. It's just a very strange choice.
Wouldn't she lose more weight?
No, Bonnie didn't have the tumor. The lady with the tumor did, but yeah.
Okay.
The lady with the tumor had the tumor. Idiot.
I knew exactly what he meant, though, when he said it. I think I'd want to do more like the Chris Pratt getting ready for Guardians of the Galaxy.
Well, that was a life choice, complete decision. Like, because when he was on Arrested Development, that was just who he was. He didn't gain weight.
Parks and Rec.
What'd I say?
Arrested Development, which is an amazing show that doesn't get
I
enough
did
press.
say that.
There's always money in the banana stand.
So Parks and Rec is really him, and that was his like breakout role. Like he literally made a life decision change. Like he's a very inspirational story, actually.
Yeah.
His quote, he has got a great, very basic quote, and he might have stole it from someone, but he basically said, "I just completely changed my life. Like I used to eat for pleasure, and I loved eating, and I felt like crap all day, but I loved it because I loved eating. Now, I'm very boring when I eat, and I don't necessarily love it, but I feel awesome all the time.
So that when he got the role for Guardians, that's when that switch happened.
Right, because he's still
think he started
Parks and
reflecting.
Rec, and Rob Lowe and him are walking up the stairs, and he's like, I just stopped drinking beer.
Yeah.
Oh, he literally transforms while still filming Parks and Rec.
So he's
Yeah,
he's fit in Parks and Rec at the end.
I have a colleague that wanted to lose a certain amount of weight in an entire summer, and we saw them at the June staff meeting, and he's like, I hit my goal, and we're like, dude, that's awesome. He's like, I literally just stopped drinking beer.
That's it.
That's it. That's
That's drinking a lot of beer.
That's drinking a lot of beer. Drinking a lot of beer. All right, rating time. I hate to say this. I hate it. The ending literally dropped me to an 8.2.
I think you're overthinking.
I
the
might
ending.
be, dude. I might be, but I'm so mad at this.
It was a 9 and it dropped you to 8.2.
It's probably going to be an 8.8, 8.9. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's an 8. It's not quite a 9 for me. I don't think it needs to be. I just don't know a movie that I think needs to be.
When you're
Maybe
not doing
Godfather.
when you're not doing decimals, a 9's got to be a 9. So that's
It's got to be a 9.
Yeah.
So the 9s, the 9s that I've given 9s are 9s.
Yeah.
But I will say that like this movie is great. Definitely worth a watch. Definitely makes you think. I don't know any movie that needs to be 3 hours other than The Godfather.
It could have been less. It could have been less. Yeah. I also could have
got
chose
stuff
to watch
do.
it.
I got stuff. I got things to do.
They could have trimmed out all the Notebook beginning and end, and it would have been.
Maybe. I try to think about that. I was like, if you don't have the bookends, does
Well,
it change
if you
the movie?
don't understand how the movie's supposed to end, then you need it. So, idiots.
I think you could do the movie without the bookends.
Yeah, and then the movie would be great.
Yeah. You can't just cut out the front or the back, though. They definitely need each other.
Yeah, no, take it out altogether. It
Dude,
just the
because-
movie starts in the Green Mile.
And here's the reason why they felt like they had to explain his lifeline, how long his life's gonna be in the mouse. So they probably had this all written, and they're like, "Oh wait, but he healed the mouse too, so we got to make him."
Yeah, there had to be some sort of like, if you're gonna make this really weird backstory on why he's 108 years old and still living, you have to do something with it. Like you have to do something with it, other than him just wandering from nursing home to nursing home.
Yeah.
Like he has to like live some sort of extraordinary life.
Yeah, like
Or-
he should have been trying to live like Coffee and going out and making a
Something.
difference.
8.2,
or-
man.
She
8.2.
catches him like doing like, I don't know, like
8.2.
some sort of Superman.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly.
cinematically, I put it at an 8.9.
Love
I
it.
think everything was there. They knew how to get the feelings going in the right spots. They knew how to make you.
Gets the people going.
Yeah, they knew exactly how to get you to love and hate different characters at different points. My fan score, I originally was at 8.7, and I just kept thinking about the ending after I sent it to you guys.
Yeah, man.
And I was just like, that's just too high. So it's an 8 for me for my fan score because I just.
Great movie. Gotta watch it.
Watch it. Give us your
Gotta
take.
watch it.
Tell us if we're wrong.
Yeah.
If you
meet
like
us,
the
meet
ending.
us on April 25th.
April 25.
Yeah. We'll.
It'll be a beer.
Smoke a beer.
Oh, they're brewing our own beer.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
sunshine.
The sunshine. Hey, what's next? We got Back to the Future.
Great movie.
Michael J. Fox, among others. I don't know who else.
And
is
you
in the
haven't
movie.
seen it?
Never seen it. No, I know what it is. I've seen. I mean, who doesn't know what Back to the Future is? But
You're going to love it. It's going to be a really fun episode to talk about.
fired up. Awesome. We'll see you there. Peace.